Hi everyone. In the previous lesson or in the previous class, we studied about India's location. We had two video lectures before and we had an interactive session also on the location of India and the size of India also we studied in the previous classes. Dear students, today we are going to study about the strategic importance of India's location. We know in which part of the globe or in which part of the world our nation is located. And today we will go through the importance of India's location on the globe. Do you think that India's location is having a strategic importance? Let us see today the importance of our country's location. Before going to the lesson, let me draw a map that will help you to understand better about India's location. See, look at this map. I think it is clear to you that it's here we have drawn India and this is Sri Lanka, then Myanmar, Bangladesh, Pakistan, then this is the Middle East, Gulf countries, Africa, then the Russia, China, Tibet, then other Southeast Asian nations will come here and here is Australia. So to make you understand about that, I wrote this much. I think it is not that much bad to see. Okay, anyway, so this is India's location. From this picture, it is very clear that this is Asian continent, the largest continent in the world. So India's location, it's almost middle of in the middle of Asian continent. So, this central location of India helps us to have good connection with rest of the countries in Asia. Not only in Asia, see this portion of India, this is the southward extension of this continent, the Asian continent. See, so this portion of India is called the peninsular India. The peninsular India. So, no other country is having this much coastal area in Indian Ocean. And this central location helps our country to have connection with the South Asian countries, then Africa, the Middle East countries, then we also have many passes. Here we have the mountain ranges. Even though there are many passes, that also helps us to have good relationship with the rest of the world. We know here there is a canal called Suez Canal. Through these, we can easily access to European countries. So dear students, our central location in the globe helps us to have a good relationship with the rest of the world. Relationship in the sense, good trade relationship or economic relationship. So for us, the countries in South Asian nations, the Middle East and Africa are well connected with the trans-ocean routes, and the passes also helps us to connect with the rest of the countries in the continent. So, see, have you heard about the famous Silk Route? Of course, in the lower classes, you might have heard about the Silk Route. See, the Silk Route which comes from China passes through India to reach European nations. So that means we had a rich trade relationship with the rest of the world even in the ancient period. See students, India's contact with the rest of the world continued through ages, but her maritime routes are newer than the land routes. In the ancient time onwards, the people from different parts of the world traveled or came to India and or they traveled to India. This central location enriched our culture as well as the economy. So, even you can see in India a mixture of culture in the building style, in the language, in every cultural aspect. If you have a closer look into it, you can see a mixture. The mixture of culture is not a new phenomenon for India because through the ancient trade routes or through the traditional connectivity that we had in India enriched our culture. People from Arabia, people from Europe, and people from China, Mongolia, and from South Asia, they came to India because our country is having a central location, or our country lies in the central location of Asia. So that benefited us in several ways through that enriched the culture, as I said earlier. Not only the cultural enrichment, there are many economic benefits also. So once upon a time, India was the richest nation in the world, and we exported the spices and other products, the costlier jewelries, etc. And the people from different countries, I mean the modern developed countries that we call now, these European nations, they also came to India for buying products. That's why the Britishers or the Europeans, they wanted to make us their colonies. So that much important we have. I mean the India's location is having that much important. I hope the idea is clear to you. You can expect a question from this portion, this part of the lesson. This is a small part. You can expect this question. Explain the importance of India's location, or explain the strategic importance of the central location of India in Asian continent. I hope you can easily answer. Just this map is enough for you to understand the importance. As I said earlier, the central location of India helps to have good connection with the rest of the world. Understand? So that's all about today's class. Just go through the textbook. Once again, you read that two paragraphs and come for the video session. Let us wind up. Bye.